Good morning. So, we are continuing the lesson yoga, and the topic we are discussing is prevention of prevention and management of common lifestyle diseases. And we are discussing the obesity. Previous video we have discussed about it, and now we will know about the prevention of obesity through exercise and diet control. A lot of things I have told you in previous lesson about the obesity. So now I am coming to the topic, that is prevention of obesity through exercise and diet control. If there is any doubt still in the topic, so you can go through the previous video, previous lesson, that is also uploaded in YouTube. So prevention of obesity through exercise and diet control. Two type of preventive measures for obesity which are directly related to exercise and lifestyle management. First one is exercise related preventive measures. Second is diet related preventive measures. And the key things I have told you in previous video, that obesity can be controlled by managing the consumption of calorie and by intake of the calorie. When there is the balance of the consumption and intake, then there will be no obesity, because obesity is only caused by the carbohydrate and fat rich food. And most of our food, whatever we eat, a normal person eat, that is maximum it contains carbohydrate and fat. Normal person, we can say, means any person who eats the food, it maximum amount of the carbohydrate and fat is there in their food. So first is exercise, second is diet. So then we will discuss further exercise. Exercise related preventive measures. What are the exercise related preventive measures are there? Regular physical exercise or regular physical activity. Children need an hour of moderate to vigorous exercise daily to prevent obesity. Exercise taken Exercises taken can be aerobic, jogging, running, cycling, etc. Means at least 1 hour exercise should be daily in daily routine activity. If you want to prevent yourself from diabetes, so there should be at least 1 hour physical activity or physical exercises. It does not mean that we are doing physical exercises for 1 hour. If we are doing high intensity activity, so that is half an hour is sufficient. But physical activities should be the routine of our life. whatever the form of the physical activity, either yoga, either the physical activities, either the sports activities, whatever it is, but there should be some sort of physical activities at least 1 hour a day, moderate to vigorous, means middle intensity, medium intensity, and high intensity definitely should be there. And examples they are there: aerobics. We can do aerobics. Aerobics are very interesting and people love aerobics now these days. In this time, aerobics are in the trend, then people love to do aerobics rather than doing exercises and other things, jogging, running, cycling. Second is to play game and sports regularly. Make a habit of playing any game, whatever you want to play. So, regular game and sports prevent obesity. Children should play games like football, basketball, hockey, etc., whatever their choice. This is not that they must play these games, whatever I am saying here. But any game, they have to participate in any kind of game, sports activities. They must perform the sports activities for at least 1 hour daily. It should be a regular phenomena for the whole lifespan. So, to play games and sports regularly, there should be a time for games and sport at least 1 hour a day. We remember we used to play games and sports for several times, several hours, but we are asking here only for 1 hour. It must be there in their life, otherwise the lifestyle diseases will be a serious problem. Third one is weight training exercises. Weight training exercises, like the research studies indicate that weight training programs for children are safe and effective for preventing and curing obesity. If supervised properly, earlier it used to be considered harmful for children as it put stress on the joint, but weight training, the weight training, it the person can adjust the weight according to their will. Whatever weight you want to put on weight training, don't put so much weight that you cannot sustain or cannot bear. So, weight trainings means working with the weight exercises, dumbbells, arm curls, barbells, any kind of leg press, crunches, anything, whatever the weight training we are doing, in which we are working with weight, we are doing exercises along with the weight. So, these can be performed. This is, I am talking about the exercises related preventive measures for obesity. Then further we can see resistance exercises. These exercises cure and prevent obesity, improves muscular strength, strength of tendons and strength of bones of the children. Resistance means that endurance we are increasing. For these exercises, focus should be on the technique and number of repetition, 12 to 16 repetition, rather than amount of weight. that I was telling you in previous slide, weight is not a matter. Weight you can choose according to your will, but repetition should be there. If you are unable to perform the exercise by 5 kg weight, so do it with 2 kg or 1 kg, but at least perform number of repetition, more number of repetition. Yogic exercises, this yoga is now these days very popular, and definitely it is very helpful. This is Indian heritage. We are proud that we have yoga, we have originated that these type of things we have. So yogic exercises helps in preventing and curing obesity. Research has shown that stress and tension tend to increase weight. Definitely. Pranayama and meditative asanas help in releasing the stress, thus preventing and curing obesity, whereas other asanas helps in making the body flexible and healthy. So overall, asanas and pranayams are really very helpful that I have discussed in previous video, previous slides in this lesson, that yoga and asanas are commonly used by the people because these are very helpful for preventing various diseases and keeping one one's healthy, people healthy. So asanas help in making the body flexible and healthy. Then we can see these are related about the exercises, how we can prevent ourselves from obesity by the performing exercises. Now diet. Avoid fatty foods. Fatty foods means fat are having maximum number of calories. The extra calories which are not consumed by the body are accumulated in the body as fat. That I have discussed clearly in the previous video, that carbohydrate and fat that is not being consumed by the body and we are taking it, it will be accumulated and will be deposited in our body and will lead the obesity. So fat are having maximum number of calories, means fat, one molecule of fat gives energy equal to the two molecules of the carbohydrate. So two molecules of carbohydrate equal to one molecule of fat. Both are energy giving component of the food. Avoid junk and fast food. Junk and fast food is now in the trend. People love to eat them, but they have more calories, more fat, and definitely that need a lot of physical activity to burn or to consume it as a calorie. The junk and fast food like pizza, burger, chips, chocolates, and cold drinks consist high calories. Intake of such food leads to obesity. Just for a while or once in a month or in a fortnight, if you are taking these type of things, because we desire, we will, we want to eat these things. So definitely okay, but we need to focus to consume the calorie which we are taking in, so that day we can increase certain physical activities more whenever we are taking these type of things. But these junk food and fast food should not be taken regularly, never. Avoid overeating. Overeating leads to intake of excess calories than what it require by our body. These extra calories are then accumulated in our body as fat. So avoid overeating. Overeating is also very dangerous for the organs associated with the digestive system, liver, pancreas. We will discuss in other lifestyle diseases also. So overeating is never. Avoid overeating. This is not beneficial at all. Next is, don't eat frequently. Eating frequently leads to taking in extra calories, and frequently eating habits are also dangerous for the digestive system and their related or associated organs, liver, pancreas, stomach, and all the organs who are producing the hormones and enzymes for digestive system. So don't eat frequently. Frequent eating habits are considered always wrong. Avoid rich carbohydrate food. Carbohydrate are necessary part of our daily diet that we have discussed in previous video also. But food like sugar, rice, potatoes, sweet should be avoided in excess amount. Avoided means don't avoid them because they are the part of our food, but avoid them in excess amount. Don't skip meals. Skipping meals is the easiest way people think to reduce the weight, but no, skipping meals leads very serious problems to our health. Skipping meals increases hunger and it results in greater food consumption in the next meal. So skipping meal is very dangerous. So we should never skip the meals because meal is the requirement for not only for our workout, it is also needed for the functions which are being performed by the physiological system. Take low calorie diet. Calorie should be decided according to the workout that I have discussed in previous slide, previous videos also. Diet and calorie. The calorie and workout means calorie whatever you are taking means carbohydrate and fat whatever you are taking, it should be according to your workout. So take low calorie diet. Take low calorie diet which is essential, constituent and nutrient. That carbohydrate is very essential because only you are not working and you are not doing workout, the physiological system is also working in your body. Heart is working, lungs are working, respiratory system is working, circulatory system is working, endocrine system is working. All the systems of the body are working and they need energy. And they need energy. The energy will come from carbohydrate and fat. So definitely do not avoid the calories and take accordingly your workout. Next is this we have discussed. Don't eat frequently, avoid rich carbohydrate diet, don't skip meals, take low calorie diet. This we have discussed. Then next is avoid alcohol, smoking and drugs. Alcohol is directly absorbed from the stomach in the bloodstream and easily stored as fat. Similarly, smoking and drug leads to obesity because they affect our respiratory system. So avoid alcohol, smoking and drugs. They have very harmful effect in our physiology, and it can lead the serious problem, and this is not only obesity, they can lead other serious problems, another lifestyle diseases. Balancing the intake and consumption of calories. That I was discussing in previous slide also. Intake of excess calories result in accumulation of the fat. Less intake and more consumption of calories result in loss of weight. When intake and consumption of calorie in same, it keeps your body weight constant. Means your weight will remain constant. So intake of calories and consumption of calories should be mostly equal. So whatever the calorie food is there, like carbohydrated food or fatty food, oils we eat, and various maximum food whatever we eat contains carbohydrate and fat. From chapati, rice, and milk, dairy products, whatever we eat, whatever the person eats, they contain carbohydrate and fat. But consumption should be according to the workout that I have tell you in previous slide also. Again, it is here. Then I am discussing. So, consumption of the calories and intake of calories should be mostly equal. Mostly equal. It is concluded that both the measure exercise and diet related measures are required to prevent and cure obesity. So obesity is not a very big problem, but problem is that if we are trying to manage it, we are trying to make the efforts to cure it. Efforts are very easy. We do not need to do special things. We do not need to spend a lot of money to reduce our obesity. Obesity can be reduced by following these simple ways, exercise and diet related measures which we have discussed here. How we can manage the obesity? Management of the obesity consists mainly of dieting and physical exercises. We have discussed, I am not going through again. Diet programs are good for short period, like sometime we are reducing something in our diet, that is only for short period. Don't make it a plan of long term. Weight is reduced by taking low fat, low carbohydrate, low calorie diet, definitely, but workout should be there. Aerobic exercises like walking, running, cycling, dancing, etc. reduce body fat. Exercise 60 minutes a day, 5 days a week, at least 5 days a week. So 1 hour a day, at least 5 days a week. Definitely there should be physical exercises and activities are there, running, walking, cycling, playing any sports activities, whatever we are doing, at least 1 hour should be there for physical activities. Anti-obesity medicines should never be used. These medicines should be taken under doctor's guidance and generally has many side effects. So we should avoid these medicines. Don't go for medicines to reduce the obesity. Surgery, surgery is also required whenever the size of fat cells are increased in our body. That hypertrophic obesity we have discussed. So, but don't go for surgery. It is called bariatric or weight loss surgery. Recommended for individuals having BMI over than 40. So, try to do try to use these very simplest things to reduce the obesity, and there should be no situation of surgery. Size of intestine is reduced, which reduce the food absorption and liposuction. So these are the kind of surgeries which are used, and sometimes the fat is reduced from the body by cutting the fat, excess fat from the body. So surgery is there, and but we should not go for this. Before that, we can use the smallest thing, that simple things which can help us to reduce our weight, and it can help to manage the obesity. This is all about the obesity we have discussed today, and next we will come to the diabetes. And as we have discussed, the obesity is very dangerous. It brings a lot of diseases, lifestyle diseases with it. In previous video, I have discussed about it a lot, and we must try to control the obesity, because obesity is not only one kind of disease, but it is the doorstep for various lifestyle diseases. We will discuss the diabetes in the next video, and I would like to complete one of the lifestyle disease, diabetes, the next in next video I would like to complete it. So today, with today's video, the obesity is over. So obesity, one main key principle is, that is, intake of calories should be according to the workout, or intake of calorie and consumption of calories should be mostly equivalent, mostly equal. Or if there is excess fat in the body, so try to increase the workout, not to reduce the diet. Try to increase the workout, and when the workout and energy consumption will be equal, so then we can reduce the physical activity, and according to the energy consumption, the calorie consumption. But for the time when we are reducing the weight, we must increase the workout.